Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming-Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan, Battle for the Pass. So in this mission there are the 4 objectives, 2 on the border and 1 each of our territories. And then the scoring is you get 1 point for holding your home objective, 2 points for 1 on the borders, and then 5 points for controlling the one in your enemy's territory, wholly within your enemy's territory. And then as always, 4 points for your battle tactic, main objective capping at 6 as usual, so a max of 10 points a turn. And then the twist, the underdog each turn can add 2 to the control score of friendly non-hero units. So make it a little bit easier for them to catch back up and secure those objectives. Today we're going to be battling out in our foresty landscape again. We got our forest obscuring terrain, we got a couple of our large pieces and the smaller pieces, just as the core set is now recommending for all of your battle plans. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out the Sons of Behemat today, trying them out for the first time here on the channel for the new edition. Today we're going to be trying out the Breaker tribe, as you guys may know, my favorite tribe. And we're going to be 2 drops today, so my General's Regiment, bringing King Broad today. He's going to be our guy with the big sword today, and since he's a War Master, he will be our General. And then alongside him in the 1st Regiment is the War Stomper Mega-Gargant. It's going to be the one with our Stonehorn kind of head mask. And then in Regiment 2 are going to be our 2 Gatebreaker Mega-Gargants. And then the one with the big skull helmet is going to be our one with the Monstrously Tough, so getting an extra 5 wounds on him, and the Glowy Lantern, so we'll be able to send out some endless spells and have a few extra models possibly on the table instead of just the 4 of them. The 4 of these guys together is 1980 points, so as I said before, a 2-drop and not getting that extra CP at the start of the battle. Alright, let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing a Daughters of Khaine list out for a spin. So I'm playing the subfaction Scath Coven, so I'm getting to, if any of my Melusai or Canaries get an 8+ unmodified charge roll, they have strike first, which is pretty awesome. I'm a 3-drop today, and then so going over my General's Regiment, I've got Morathi Khaine, Little Morathi, unit of Reinforced Bloodstalkers, 2 units of Canary Heartrenders, and then for my 2nd Regiment, I've got a Melusai Iron Scale with a reinforced unit of Blood Sisters and just a 5 unit of Blood Sisters. And then in my 3rd Regiment, I just have a Hag Queen who's taken the Zealous Orator and Khainite Pendant. So really nice to have that priest. So once per battle, she can get an extra D6 ritual points, which is pretty awesome, and then she also helps with rallies. So in case my bow snakes go down, I can try and rally those back up. So that is a 1980 point list, so I won't get the extra command point. But let's get into today's game.
Alright guys, here we are after deployment. I got Broad and the War Stomper on the far side, and then the 2 Gatebreakers on my right flank here, ready to take the objectives. Looking down at the Daughters of Khaine, we got the smaller unit of spears on the far side with Big Morathi, archers hiding in the forest with the Brood Queen?
Which one, sorry?
The witch there.
Hag Queen.
Hag Queen.
Yeah.
Brood Queen.
Played too much StarCraft.
Yeah, exactly. 10 spears over there, and then Little Morathi standing up in front. Not too scared because she's still got that amazing, only takes 3 damage per player turn. But let's see if we can still eliminate her this game. I was a 2-drop, and then Jesse was a 3-drop, so we're going to get into Sons of Behemat, turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Sons of Behemat, we're going to be doing take the center, so just getting 2 of our units within 3 inches of the center and not in combat. Should be pretty easy for megas. For casting, we're going to try and bring out, we are doing Morbid Conjuration for our manifestations, and we're going to try with the Gravetide on our guy with the glowy. Does not go off. And then see how many prayer points Broad gets. He does get 5, so we could make it go off, but I think we're just going to bank them because we don't really want to rush too far forward and use that extra movement just yet. So we'll bank those for Broad, and then that's going to be it for our hero phase. Any reactions for Daughters?
Yeah, I think we're going to try to get out our manifestation there.
You got it.
The Morathi does have a +1, but also -1, so it just goes back to its natural of an 8, which does not go off.
Alright, so no manifestations for either of us, and we'll get into Sons of Behemat, turn 1 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase. Decided just to move up the one far mega. Not going to have advantage of him staying by his buddy to get that ward save, but this way we're able to get our tactic and still tow the far objective. Since Jesse has those canaries up in the air, I'm hesitant to just leave my back objective because in this mission it's worth 5 victory points, so it is worth a lot for him to just easily land on and scoop and make me come back to deal with it. So better to kind of force him to at least try and work for it to get it. Everybody else just again towing the objectives here, getting our 2 megas just barely within 3 inches of the center. We had to get very technical to make sure we could get there. But we've got just the 1 shooting attack from Gatebreaker over on the far side here, and going to be throwing that big rock into Big Marathi here. And we are going to use all out, so he's going to be hitting on 2s, wounded on 2s. So he hits and wounds, and it is Ren 3.
4 damage.
So a flat, just 4 damage.
6 up ward. Stop 1, but it's not enough.
Takes the 3 damage we want to get through. So 1 of her 4 lives.
Yep.
All right, and then that is going to be it for Megas. Turn 1, we are going to be securing both the border objectives, which are worth 2 points each, our home objective, which is worth 1, and then getting our battle tactic for 4 points. So that is going to be 9 points for Sons as we go into Daughters. Turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Daughters of Khaine. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Reclaim the Realms. Set up pretty good for it. We've got the Canaries coming down. Probably put them back in the corner so they can't get countercharged or anything like that. But just a really passive battle tactic to go for so I don't have to engage with my whole army. For prayers, I'm just going to be trying to get the Sacrament of Blood out, the +1 to the Daughters of Khaine table. So gets a 1, so loses her things, but she doesn't have any. So we'll just also proc her relic now just to get those built up. So she gets 6 in the pool, but can't use them on anything right now. For Marathi, we're going to try to cast Mind Razor on the unit of 10 bow snakes, which goes off
on 8 there. I'm just going to see if...
it's actually a 9 because she has the +1.
Alright, just double check the range. Alright, yeah, I was just double checking again to see if Priest could unbind here, but it's just they get to banish the manifestations, so Jesse gets to free cast against the Suns here, so Mind Razor is going off on the big unit of spears there.
Yep, so it'll give them +1 attacks and +1 damage if they charge.
Very nice.
Yes, and then we'll try to cast the Kron Spine from Little Marathi as well. +1 just barely goes off on an 8. So set that up, and then if you have anything that you want to cast as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and go for an endless spell, and we'll try and get our Grave Tide going. So no, because of the -1, will not go off.
Okay. Just put them right as close as I can to over there.
Alright, and then anything else for you in the hero phase?
That'll be, oh sorry, I do need to do the Witch's Brew on the unit of Spear Snakes there.
Oh,
so on the
okay.
3+, they just get to make their ward of 5 up. Nope.
Don't. Alright, so we'll get into Daughters, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Canaries coming out of the sky, one in the far back corner, the other far corner to help with that battle tactic, and to be out of harm's way. Everybody else moving up, ready to focus down on one of the megas, and the last unit of small spears to the side here. I was able to get a nice 5-inch redeploy, thankfully, so it will make the charges a bit harder, but Jesse's still in range with all of the bows, who are going to take some shots into him.
Alright, so I'm just going to actually start with the less fun one first.
Yeah, that canary there.
So 3s and 4s, -1, and then any crits are just auto wound.
Yep.
So we got 2 auto wounds. And then, not too bad, 4 saves. Or sorry, 6 saves in total, -1.
So going to 5 ups. We stop 3 of those, and then 6 up ward now because we're back near our buddy. Nope, we're going to take.
And then they can move back to 6, 4.
Fire and fade.
Just kind of push that back there. Get out of harm's way a little bit. And then we've got the big unit of bow snakes here, so they will be +1 to hit and wound against our target, since it's in your general's regiment.
Yes, I messed up when I explained at the start. My War Stomper's not in my General's Regiment. The Gatebreaker without any of the relics or heroic trait is here.
So crits on 6s because they moved. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Still some good crits here. Let's check out these ones.
They're crit auto wound or mortal?
Just auto wound, yeah. No more mortals. I think only Skaven get that now. And then 3s. This is the +1. So we're looking at 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, -1.
Alright, hold on one sec while we grab some dice. Alright, so 19 at 5 up. Another guy on top. Ooh, got a few. And then 6 up 4, will he stop with 1 or 2 more? I'll take the 1. So he's going to take 3, 6, 8 damage there.
Alright, starting to make him bleed a bit. And then I just have Marathi shooting attack at him, so 2s and 2s, -3 d6. Hits. And wounds.
Go straight through then.
So d6 for 2.
2 damage. Onto the ward. Takes 2 more.
Alright.
Got 10 damage on him.
And then we just have, that's all of our shooting there, so we just have our charge with our big unit of snakes here. They do have the reroll because they're within 12 of my iron scale.
Alright, can they make it?
Said we needed an 11.
Yes.
So that won't do it. We'll get a reroll out. Nope.
Oh.
Almost. And honestly,
Does Big Marathi want to do it?
I don't think it's. Maybe we'll try, see what we get.
She needs a 9.
Nope. And we do have dice, so we will use a reroll on her as well.
Okay.
Nope.
So 6, so she's not making it. And then is the Kronspine going to try? He needs an 11.
Yeah, we might as well. No. Alrighty.
Alright, so no charges for daughters. And I guess that is going to be it for daughters turn 1. They are going to secure their back home objective for 1 and their battle tactic for 4. So that is going to be 5 points for daughters as we go to that priority roll.
2. Oh, I will. Oh, but battle tactics.
You're
I think
already down by 4 points.
Yeah, I think I still got to take it. Because I will have underdog, which is super helpful. And I think we just got to try and clean up at least a Gargant and make the best of it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Go into daughters. Turn 2, hero phase. Alright. Turn 2, hero phase. For daughters, what's your battle tactic going to be?
We can't do one.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I guess so.
We're just so used to it.
Yes. So what are we casting for spells?
So we're going to try to put a Mind Razor on the big pack of snakes there. Which does go off. 8 on a 9. So you have no denies, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that go
Sons
off.
do not have access to them.
We're going to try to put Steed of Shadows on them so they can run and charge, just in case. You get a fat redeploy again, which goes off. And then for Witch Brew, we can only give it to the bow snakes because they're too far. So they'll get Witch Brew, so the bow snakes have a 5 up ward. And then we're going to try and get some more prayer dice here. So we do. So we're going to give, so we'll have a 10. I think we'll give them the big juicer, so they get an extra attack now as well. So they get everything on the Daughters of Khaine tree, basically. But it is a full 10 to use. And then if you have anything to cast.
Yeah, I guess might as well try. We'll go off with an 8 with the -1. And then that was it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're setting up the graveside and then get into Daughters, turn 2, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Kronspine moving up, closing the distance, everybody else getting a little bit closer. Again, using redeploy, got a nice 4-inch redeploy to backpedal, make it a little bit harder for Jesse's snakes there. The smaller unit still keeping back, moving back towards the center, and the Canary moving to the far corners on each side, making sure they are well out of harm's way. Alright, so we're getting into the shooting. The bows did move again, so they don't get the crits on 5s.
Yep, only on 6s here. Again, using your regiment there, we get 2s and 3s.
Yep, and we will all out defense.
Makes sense. Try to keep them alive as long as possible. Got some crits. Not as many as last time, but still better than nothing. And then 3s. we're looking at, what's that? 5, 10, 15, 16 at -1.
Alright, so staying at 4s. Pretty good. And then 6 is just 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be taking 2, 4, 7 more.
Good. And we've
Halfway
got
there.
Marathi's shooting attack, which hits. Oh, where did all that? Wounds, -3, so straight through for
6
D6.
up?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, gets
Okay,
through.
so 4 damage.
Takes another 4, 21 on him.
Alright. Guess we got some fatty charges to do here. So we're gonna go
Spears first?
Yeah, we'll go in with the spears. 5,
We-
6, 7.
Think it's just good.
It's just good. Do I get greedy? Oh boy. I want to get that 8 for strike first, but it could be worse. They do have a +1 because of the chart as well, so I think I'm just going to take it. It doesn't count as like a natural 8.
Yeah, the unmodified
Yeah.
for the bonus.
So I'll just pile those guys in.
Alright. Is anybody else? I guess we
I'm going to wait and see. Just I don't know if I want Marathi in yet.
Okay, so we'll see where those guys end
Yeah.
up. Alright, so ending the charge phase, Jesse opting not to charge with anything else because they want Marathi to possibly get tagged by the Gravetide and doesn't want the Incarnate to just charge in and get hit by the Megas here. So already piling in with the snakes, Jesse has 8 going into the Mega and 2 going to be going to the Gravetide, but we're going to be doing our Rampage of jump up and down. So rolling the dice for each model in the unit, and every 5 up is a mortal. Oh, I saw so many 4s. So 3.
6 up. Oh,
So you kill 1.
one going into the wave, obviously, and then I'll
Yep.
put an injury.
And then a wound on the unit.
Cool. So we'll take those attacks out there. And do the Mega-Gargants first here. So it's going to be 2s and 3s because of the, I get everything on the Daughter of Khaine chart there, the
Yep.
prayer. And then 6s are mortals.
And Ren 2 now?
Ren 2, yeah.
So,
So I
yeah,
did
we
get
are-
it wrong. I said they had +1 attack from the,
Chart?
from
The
the spell
daughters.
actually, but
Oh, okay.
it's actually +1 Rand.
Gotcha. So yeah, we were
My bad.
definitely using our last for all-out defense.
Okay, so we got a couple of 6s there.
And those are just mortals now, right?
Yeah, so 3 mortals each. And then these guys. Oops, that was 3 there. Alright, so these
They
saves.
do have the +1 to wound, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So 5, 10,
11.
11 saves at -2.
Alright, so +1, -2, going to 5 ups. We stop 2.
3 damage each.
And how many crits are there?
And then 4 crits, so 3 damage each on those as well. So
8, so it's 24, so 36 damage. So he's probably out of here.
you can do it. See those
So
6s?
we'll do this in 3 rolls of 12 here, so we can get them all in one hand. So we stop 1, so there's 11, so he's got 3 wounds left.
Good.
Hey, he's a goner.
Alrighty, we
Alright,
him
so
up.
let's see if he can fall on them. Oh, 6.
So if I roll, no.
Yeah, it's still the same old. If
Okay.
it was a tie, we'd re-roll. So yeah, just gonna be falling on those guys. And I think it is that new D3, so it might be no damage.
2+ kind of thing.
Yeah. Double check. Or fun abilities. Ah. Roll body. Oh, never mind. I guess it isn't a thing anymore. I thought I remember that was still a thing.
We can double check. Maybe it's like one of their battle formation or trait things.
Yeah, I'll double check that real quick here for you guys. Alright, so yeah, it is the faction rule. So yeah, so still when they die, same effect, pick within 3 inches, all enemies, friend and enemy now will take the damage, I think. But again, I think it still says Mega-Gargants would ignore it, but so has the chance to hurt like Regiments of Renown and things like that.
Cool. Then I've just got my
Yeah,
squad
because
leader
it's
there.
all same time.
So we've got 4 hits. And 4 wounds, -2.
So straight through for 12. Looking for 6s. I am sure the Gravetide does not have more than 12 wounds. That is a gone Gravetide. And a gone Mega, but we'll get him out of there safely. But Jesse made sure not to tag the other Mega there, so that is going to be it for Daughters. But I think he's just kept the one, but you still got to. Did you remove the second one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Okay, so he's just towed and got that second objective over there, so it will be 3 points for Daughters. So it's still 9-8 in favor of Sons as we get into Sons. Turn 2, Hero Phase. All right, so turn 2 Hero Phase for Sons. Our battle tactic is going to be Do Not Waver, so at least 2 of our units have to fight this turn, and we can't lose any units this turn. I think we should be able to pull that one off. So for our priest actions here, Broad's going to try the Banish that he can finally attempt on this thing. Doesn't go off.
Okay.
And then we'll see what he can get for his prayer. Oh, he's going to lose D3.
Oh.
So we lost 3, so he's down to 2, and we can't do a prayer. Well, that's unfortunate.
I think we will spend 1 to get some ritual points on our priest.
Yep.
Just get 6.
She shows us how it's done. And then we'll try and bring out our manifestation, which does not go off. All right, so that's going to be it for Hero Phase. Any other reactions for Daughters?
Just that one.
All right, so we get into Sons, turn 2, Movement Phase. All right, so end the movement phase for Sons. Broad moving over here. Our War Stomper moving up to support the Breaker. Jesse attempted looking for a decent redeploy on the Spears. He got the 1, so he opted essentially not to barely move them at all because he'd rather they be still the speed bump there and not let me get closer to that objective without risking charging over and then being exposed to possibly a counter charge from Marathi. But we'll see if we can get lucky and hit Marathi, Big Marathi with the rock again. And that's a miss. Gosh. So we're not going to be getting her this turn with the rock at least. That's it for shooting attacks. So we will now go to some charges, unless you're...
I was out of range basically with the bow snake, so I'll just pass to you.
Yeah, because you only had range with like 3 or 4 of them, something like that. So with the -1, not worth it. All right, so we'll get into the charge phase. We'll start with our Gatebreaker on the far side here. So he's going 6, so that would not even be enough for him to get over. So he's just going to kind of blam right into these guys. Oh, breaking them. I guess I can move him ever just so slightly.
I think you're pretty safe from the counter charge anyways.
Yeah. Then we'll do Broad here. He's bare minimum, but that's what we were looking for. So he will collide. And then I guess we can go with the War Stomper just to see what he can do here. So he's going to go 11, so we'll see where I can position him. All right, so opted not to go with the War Stomper and stay on this objective here because don't want the Canary to sneak over and get those 5 points and get Jesse caught right back up on those points. Want to try and stay ahead as much as possible with the Sons. So just going into Rampages, we're going to try for the Roar on the snakes over there, which goes off. And then for the Incarnate, he is a monster, correct?
Let me see here. Nope, he's a manifestation and the spell Incarnate Fly Ward.
Okay, so I guess we'll just do our regular charge in impact one with the new for D3, so it'll be 3 mortal wounds there.
Okay, so we just go 6 on board. Takes 2.
All right. And then going with our Gatebreaker first here. Hope he can whittle down
Swing true.
The snakes.
He said he's Ren 2, so I think I will use all of defense.
We roared, so no command abilities. So that way at least we know there's no chance for armor saves at all. We just hope we can get it through. So starting with the Flail. He gets 4 hits. And wounding on 2s. That's 3, so that's going to be 12 damage so far. And then his kicks. 1 hit, and wounds, This one is for D3.
How much? What's your rand on that one?
2.
Okay, just do 2.
So that's 3 more.
Okay.
So it's at 15. And then the death grip on a 4+, misses. So it'll just be the 15 damage.
15, alrighty. 15, 6 ups. Stop 3. So 1, 2, 3,
12,
4,
so that'll be
5,
six
6
snakes.
snakes. Two left.
Not too shabby for the gatebreaker.
Guess I will go with the incarnate then. So he's got 6 attacks.
And for broad.
He's got 4s and 2s. That's pretty good. 2s. That'll be 4 at -2.
Okay. We're going to 6 up.
3 damage each.
Ooh, so 12 damage into broad. Ouch.
Not too
But he
bad.
does have the 40 wounds,
Yeah.
so he's got a bit more. So does the other one over there, because he took the trait monstrously tough. Our mighty favorite.
Okay, so I just have the snakes here that so they don't get any of the. So they still get their +1 attack because of the prayer, and then their +1 to hit and wound still as well, but they don't have the +1 damage or rend.
Gotcha.
So I'll hit. And
4.
4 for at -1.
So 5s. And he stops them both.
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Oh, sorry.
2 more.
We felt so good. Takes 2. So
Okay.
6.
4 damage because they're only.
Oh,
damage
right.
2.
It's not the plus. So 6 up. So he takes another 3 on him.
All right, so it's 6.
Yep.
And I think we will. I know it doesn't seem really worth it, but we're going to lose command points anyways. So we will spend the 1 to make them fight again, but you get to test swing with anything first.
Yep. So going with broad here into the incarnate for 4s and 2s. So that's 3 going. What's its armor?
4+.
Ren 2.
6.
You want to stop these?
Nope.
So that's 15 damage.
All right. Oh, he does
Does
have
have 6 up.
got a 6 up.
Got to make 6 of them.
You seem crazy. You said 15.
And then the kicks and the death grip.
Okay. Well, see if this matters.
There's a chance.
No.
No. He is
Purged.
banished. All right. So yeah, the 2 snakes getting to swing again.
Go. Ooh, some 1s that time. 3s. So another 4 again.
Just the rend 1.
Yep.
5s. It's going to stop 1. And there.
2 damage each.
So 6 possible on 6s. So we'll take 5 more.
Okay.
So that's 11 on him.
Perfect.
All right, so that's going to be it for Mega's turn 2. So we will still secure our home and the far objective here for 3 points, and we get our battle tactic because 2 of our units fought, and then nobody died this turn for us. So that'll be 7 points. So it is 16 to 8 in favor of Suns. So we go for that priority roll.
4. So your choice
6.
now.
All right. I guess since we do have some point advantage, we will take the double for Suns and give up the battle tactic this turn. But Jesse is the underdog, so he does get 5 CP as we go into turn 3 for Suns Hero Phase. All right, so turn 3 for Sons of Behemat. We're not going to be able to do the battle tactic because we're taking the double turn, as we said. But so we're just going to start right off and see if we can't get the manifestation off from our Mega. For that 7, that does not go off. Almost hurt himself. And then Broad is going to see how many prayer points he can generate. So 3, so that is enough for 5. I think we will give... do I need the rend? Those archers are only a 5 up as well?
Save?
Yeah, 5 up. Ren, movement, but a heal would be nice too. I only get to heal 2 of you guys. Choices. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'll just do the heal. Can't go wrong with giving Megas back some wounds.
Cool.
So for Broad, come on, get 3. Oh, he gets 1. And the Mega on the far side, he gets 3. I'll take that.
So he's on battle damage at least.
At least. So yeah, back to having his better score. So that is going to be it for our hero phase. Unless, Jesse, are you going to...
I'm going to try to bring out the Kron Spine again.
You got it. Needs the...
Ooh, does go off. I'm going to try and block up a doorway here. Do have to be 9 away from you. I think it will go like that, roughly. That's...
Alright, we'll let Jesse
finagle
figure out where that guy's precisely going there, and we'll get into the Sun's turn 3 movement phase. Alright, so end of movement phase, standing combat with our Gatebreaker, War Stomper going over, ready to come charging in. Jesse used to redeploy with Little Marathi to make her more of a speed bump and try and block him out from trying to get at the archers. So now if he does it, he's probably just going to have to commit to more than we might have been planning on him going for. Broad coming over the rock here, trying to get that far objective where the Incarnate just had to pop up and be a nice roadblock into the side of those archers, but hopefully one of them can get near them. So with that, we're going to throw our one and only rock here, point blank into the spears. It hits, and on a 2, it wounds, so that's Ren 3, so just straight through for
4 damage.
4 damage.
I need a 6! Hey, we keep one alive!
That's 1 left. And Jesse informed he is going to covering fire, so the bow snakes are going to be firing into the War Stomper, I believe was a few inches closer yet, so the closest target.
But hitting on 5s. 6s will be autos.
A couple 5s.
Couple. And then 4s.
So 6.
6 at -1.
On the 5s, he will take 5 damage.
Righty.
Every little bit helps against the Megas.
100%.
So with that, we're going to go into the charge phase. So first, Gatebreaker stand there. Going with Broad first, see where he can go. So he's going at 7, I think, in our pre-measure. That was more than enough to make it to the egg, which it is.
Okay.
So he's going to be moving over that way. And then we're going to go and see where the War Stomper can end up. So he is going 8. So we got to get as technical as I can here. So I'll show you guys where he ends up here in just a sec. All right, so after the charge is there, Broad just going into the hag there, opting to start with her, and then we'll be able to pile in possibly, because hopefully we can fight with the War Stomper first and stop the Incarnate from getting a free swing into Broad. So War Stomper ended up, Jesse did a nice job with Little Marathi blocking out. We were like, as you guys can just about still see on the 3-inch ranger there, we're like about 1/4 of an inch away from the archers there for the War Stomper. So he's going to have to try and get creative here. So for rampages, we're just going to do the mortal wounds into the hag from Broad. See if it goes off first, which it does for D3, just the 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so just 6 up. Yep.
Gets it, and then War Stomper is going to try and body slam Marathi, and doesn't get it, of course, because we could have moved her out of the way and then piled into the archers. But no, we can't get it to work. All right, so we'll get into combat then. Oh, I guess Marathi, does she have a rampage?
So just 2+, you just take that many mortal wounds.
So just the
just
1? Okay, so that's just 1 onto the War Stomper there. And then we're going to pile in, if we can, any more with the War Stomper and see where he's swinging. All right, so War Stomper is only going to be fighting the heroes here, so Marathi and then the other snake boss there. So we're going to be putting the Boulder Club of his into the Hag Boss there, and then the Stomps and Death Grip into the Marathis. Hopefully we can at least get the 3 damage and kill that hero before he gets cut up decently by Marathi here. So we are going to give him the all out so we can make sure he can get the job done here. So going into the snake boss, that's going to be 4 hits. One's crit, so we're not going to separate 2s. So 2 at Ren 2.
Straight through.
Oh, then, so regular. This one was Ren 3, so 6 damage.
Okay. Like each or just like in total?
2 total, yeah.
Stops 1.
All right. Then going with the jump up and down, going into Marathi. That's 3 hits. And 3 wounds. Ren 2.
6s? 3 there, sorry?
Yep.
Yep, all through.
So they're D3, but that would be the 3 there. And we did say the other one was going into her, so unfortunately we wish it was going into the snake boss.
Okay, so just ahead. Should keep track of that. 6, and then I guess we'll just go with our Hag Queen first. I think that's the only one that makes sense. You don't have anything that make him fight again or anything like that?
Nope.
Cool. Alrighty, so 3s and 4s, crit mortals. 4s, just 1 at -1.
5 up.
2 damage.
All right, 2 more on the War Stomper, and then we're gonna go to.
Oh, sorry, that was into him there.
Oh, from Hag over here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Nope. That makes sense. There, and another wound for him. All right, so then we'll go over here, finish that last snake.
Should be pretty easy
4s.
there. Yep.
And some 2s.
Yeah,
She's very dead.
Remove her there for you.
I guess sorry, was just on piling as well.
Yeah.
Just more towards this direction here for him.
And
And then
just pile in with her. Let's see, Melusai Iron Scale has 6 attacks. 3s, 4s. Crit mortals. So we've got 6 mortals and then 1 save at -1.
gets through. So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay. Man, they got a lot of crit mortals.
Yeah, she's mad. And then got little Marath. I'll just do big one first. So then Venom Tail, 3s and 3s. Nope. And then the big Heart Render here. So 8 attacks.
Attacks, 3 damage.
Yeah, 3s and 3s.
Oh my goodness.
2 crit mortals.
I'll take it for all those 1s and 2s.
And then 1 save at -2.
Woo. Gets through. So 9 damage.
9 damage. And then a little Marathi.
Crazy.
Yeah, lots of damage output. She got 5 attacks. No crit mortals though.
Oh.
Oh, Joel. All hits. Forced to
She
win
didn't have
though.
any crit anything?
No.
Okay.
So 3 at -2.
6 is
2 damage each.
another 6. My goodness. All right, Brod, let's see what we can do. So we'll pile in now so we can punch this incarnate. Hopefully don't give it a chance to punch us back. So we'll put the club into them. How many wounds left on the Hag over here?
She's got 4 left.
She has 6 as well?
No, sorry. She's only take 1, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the 6 there. Oh, I guess that's her prayer points.
Yeah.
All right, so do the club into the incarnate and then everything else into her. Yeah, because the anti-hero is for her. All right, so with his famous club, hits 3 times. 3 wounds. Ren 2.
So it's just straight through.
So 15 damage.
It's into her, you said?
No, that's into
Oh,
the
okay.
incarnate.
Yeah, okay. Is that all he has? Or is there more
Yep.
going into there?
That's it.
Okay, so I might as well, because if I do get some 6s, he could live. But I doubt it. 15. 6 up ward. Ooh, so I don't think it's enough.
4, that'll keep him alive with
If I have
left.
1 wound left, not going Gargant's way.
No. All right,
One
kicks into the Hag. Nothing hit. And the grip hits. with the extra rend, but it doesn't wound on the 2+.
She escapes the grasp.
All right, so time for Daughter's Return Punch.
Yeah, just the incarnate, I guess. Make sure I get the right profile here. Alright, so 6 attacks. 4s and 2s. 1 at -2.
6 up.
Just 3 damage.
All right, so that's everybody.
That is everybody.
All right, so that's going to be it for Sun's turn 3. We are going to get our 6 points because we have the back objective, home objective, and technically all objectives, but it caps at 6. And we forfeited the battle tactic for the double turn. So we'll get into Daughter's turn 3 hero phase. All right, so turn 3 for Daughters. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be taking the flanks. We've got units on the short sides there, and then we still have that unit of 5 over there. So it seems like I was thinking about doing do not waver, but I've got too much stuff locked in combat, and it's going to be too easy for you to finish me off, I think. So we'll go just for that one. For casting, we're going to just try to give Mind Razor to the bow snakes, I guess. Which does go off, +1, 9, and then we'll also give them run and charge just in case, I guess. Reroll that. Does go off, but it's probably not going to matter. And then for prayers, she's going to roll for herself. So she's just going to give herself
Extra rend?
Extra rend, yeah, and then we'll also just try and give her the 5-up ward. Nope. And that's it for your phase.
All right. So we will definitely try get a manifestation out. And we do not.
Oh, alrighty.
All right, so getting into Daughters, turn 3, movement phase. All right, end of the movement phase, 1 unit of Canary just moving over, ready to get back into the fight in the next couple turns. Other Canary auto-advancing to tag the far objective. We were lucky, we measured it out. I needed a 4+ to redeploy and get back on the objective range to make sure Jesse didn't secure my home objective, and we got the 5, thankfully. But everyone else just kind of staying put. Bow was ready to fire down, and then the last unit moving over to get the other part of that battle tactic secured for Jesse. So with that, we're going to go to some bow snakes. And Jesse, you were saying going into broad?
Yeah, because we get the +1 to hit and wound.
Yep.
And then also, they didn't move, so they're critting on 5.
Yep. So we will all out. Yep. And
last CP. I think it's probably worth it, but pick these out.
Yeah, because I believe you're still, even though if he's wounded, you're probably going to swing with him for the chance for Marathi not to take her 3 damage and then be on her last set of 3. Right. Ooh, that's a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
He gets a couple of 5s in.
And then 3s. Alrighty, it's quite a few. So 5, 10, 15, 20 at -1.
Alright, we got 10. We'll do it twice here. So +1, -1. So just staying at 4s.
Not bad.
So takes 3 damage so far. And another 4. So he takes 7. So he's got 21. He is just over half.
Alrighty. And then we'll have Marathi using her laser beam eyes into...
Yep, point blank. It does have shooting combat?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Misses. Or it doesn't win.
Doesn't win.
And then we do have one more shooting attack from the...
Snake boss?
Snake Bowels. It's just 2 attacks, 3s, -1.
That's 1.
-1.
5 up.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, that's pretty cocked. Nope, it's
D3 for 1.
1 more on him.
And then
Broader tide, 21 each.
we got some combats.
And then, yeah, since they auto advance, and then, yeah, these guys were out of range.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah, bow snakes are not
No,
not exposing themselves. Absolutely. And then Big Marathi gonna finish.
No, I think we got to go with the incarnate just because you're gonna kill it otherwise.
Okay.
I think it's better just to take the 3 and then hopefully if we clean up both of the, he probably won't die, but at least if he's injured, he's dead. You kind of have to bring him to do the damage. So
yeah, absolutely.
try for that. So I think I said it was 6 attacks, but I always forget.
For Incarnate, yeah, I think you said 6. Cause I'm thinking of 8 for Big Marathi.
Yeah. 6, 4s, and 2s. Oh, he wants it. 2s.
It's a 4.
4 at -2.
So 1 to 6 is all through.
3 damage each.
So 12 getting them. It's a big hit. All right, so then going to War Summer. Oh, I guess I forgot Rampages first.
Yep.
So he's not a monster, so I couldn't do pick up to him.
The suplex.
The suplex, but I guess we will try and... Should we body slam Marathi? Might as well.
I don't know if it's...
Could, because it does D3 as well, so it
Okay.
could do the damage for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll try it again. We don't. A 1 again. She's
Sorry,
too-
I'll just do
she's
her
too
rampage
shifty.
as well. That's
Yep,
weird.
yep.
So just 1 mortal.
Okay, takes another.
Slowly but sure.
And then I guess, from him, can't do the charge one. I guess I could try for a lucky jump up and down. So on a 5 up, technically, I will kill the Incarnate.
Okay.
Well, and then he'd have a 6 up ward.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try it. It does. So 6 up.
Is it just 1 damage?
Yeah, 1 mortal.
Okay. Nope.
No, so
it's-
that 12 damage did not get through.
Okay.
But then sorry for kind of messing that up. We forgot about the rampages. It started with the combat there. So you get to swing first, still somewhere else.
Okay, so I'll just go with Marathi.
Yeah.
So we'll
Dang it! Now I got a chance.
6, 7, 8. Go, Marathi. She is hitting on 2s because of +1 to hit because of my chart.
Should not affect her.
And then
4.
4 at -2.
2. 6 is none.
So 3 damage each.
All right, so he's got 1 wound left.
Okay, and then her tail attack
Yeah, is
hits and wounds.
Ren 2.
Yeah, I think so.
So we need a 6. We got the 6, unless it's Ren 3.
It's Ren 2.
Okay, so we
So
stopped
then the
that. but then
crown.
The crown.
4.
4s and 4s. Or 3s.
3s, yep. And 4s. Nope.
No.
Okay.
So he's got the 1 left. But like I said, I think he had the chance just to fall and do the damage on her anyways. But we didn't get her out of the way, so he can't pile in and get at the archers or anything. So I guess he just gets to try and finish what he started.
Okay.
So we'll just do the boulder club into same split as last time.
Okay.
Still can't throw anybody, nobody to pick up and throw. So boulder club into boss snake on 4s. And well, she's only Ren or 5 up.
Yep.
Okay, 'cause it'd get the extra Ren. And then 2s, so 3 at Ren 2 for 6 damage.
Yep. She only got 1 left.
Alright, then his jump up and down kicks on 4s into Marathi. And 2s, 3 at Ren 2.
Sorry. Yep.
Ren
Go
2.
through. Yep.
Yep, they're the D3s, but stops at 3.
Good.
Oh, sorry, I guess you could possibly, so 5, 6 damage.
See if we can. Ooh. Almost.
Almost had to go to the grip.
So she's at 9. Okay, and then we'll just do. I guess we'll do the Hag Queen then.
Yep.
All right, so she's got +1 to the chart now. So she's 2s and 3s.
Yep. And she gave herself the extra rend
Yep.
from the prayer.
It's 2s and then 3s.
3.
3 at -1.
Oh, 5s. Stops 1.
So 4 damage in total.
Alright. Decent. And then make sure we need another one to get that proper wound die there. Then Sir Broad. See if we could pile in. I don't even know if I want this bow snakes to take him. We'll see where he can go here. Okay, guys. Sorry to confuse everybody here. We caught something as I was double checking Broad's rage and double checking pile in there. The jump up and down rampage effect can only target an infantry unit, which the Incarnate is not. That was my bad there. I totally forgot that I can only target an infantry.
Got too excited.
Got too excited for the chance just to get that last wound in. So we are, if you guys remember from when we said we rewinded it before, or I guess fast forward it back, the 12 wounds that the Incarnate would do would have gone through, which leaves him with just the 3 wounds left on Broad. But he doesn't have a chance to get at the archers. Still would have went that way, and then I would have easily still got the damage through with
It's not going to change too much.
It's not going to change too much because not like Snake Boss got an extra attack or anything. But now, as we said, just making sure because we cannot get at those archers because the Incarnate is alive with the 1 wound remaining. So swinging with Broad, now he's down to his 4 club attacks. So we'll do his clubs into the Hag and everything else into the Incarnate.
Okay.
Because I think we want to make sure we
Just gotta
get
get
it.
1.
Yeah, we just got to get the 1. So with the club, 3, or just the 1 hit, wounds, so 5 damage.
Into the...
In the Incarnate.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's into her. I'm
Oh,
sorry, yes, you
yeah.
were right.
Okay, so she
She just
still
got
dies.
splat. And then, yes, I said everything else is into the Incarnate. So 2 kicks, 1 hits, and wounds. Straight through for 3 damage.
3 6s. No.
And that will get the Incarnate.
Okay, and then we've just got...
Little Marathi to get that last wound through.
Yeah, just 2s and 3s. Ooh. 3 at -2.
All 6s. No, he is gone. And let's see, where is he going to fall?
Nope.
He will fall onto some archers because he can't hurt Marathi anymore. And the archers take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. So they do the 5, but... No, sorry, they don't. They only have 6.
Still good.
Still take 1.
All right, and then that's going to be it for Daughters, turn 3. So with that, Jesse, since the Mega is removed, but I think is Big Marathi in range?
Ooh.
She is.
Nope.
Just out. Ever so shy. So Jesse just has no objectives, unfortunately, but he does get his battle tactic for 4 points because we still have the 1 back here, or side 1, and securing Jesse's home here as well.
Cool.
So that'll be 4 points for Daughters, so they're going up to 12 as we go to that priority roll. 4.
Your choice.
I guess, yeah, we'll just go to Megas, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, guys, so turn 4 for Sons, our battle tactic is going to be slay the entourage. So we're going to be trying to take out the unit of Canary right near the Gatebreaker there, and just see how many points we can get left, because Broad's in a really tough spot with only 3 wounds left, and Jesse being able to shoot in my turn, even though they're hitting on 5s, they only need to get 3 wounds through, and with some crits, they've got a high chance of getting it. So we're going to go with that for our battle tactic. We'll see if we can get a manifestation. We cannot. Not the one we were looking for. Then Broad, see how many prayer points he can get. He loses all of them.
All right. No prayers for you.
No prayers for us.
Guess we'll try and get the manifestation out as well.
Does not.
Nope. It's a mutant 8.
All right. So with that, we'll go to Sons, turn 4, movement phase. All right. So end of the movement phase. Gatebreaker moving towards the Canary. They chose to redeploy, getting a little bit farther away. And Broad moving up to zone off the objective here, just in case Jesse was thinking of redeploying the archers to take back his home objective or put the bodies on there. So now they're zoned out, and they'd have to get kill Broad before they can even get at the objective now here, essentially. So with that, we're going to throw our one and only rock and see if we can get cheeky with the rock and take out Marathi. So we are going to use our all-out to hit.
All it hits.
It hits, and it wounds. It is Ren 2. Or sorry, Ren 3.
So just a 6 up. Oh.
That will be 4 damage.
Come on,
She
2 6s,
needs
baby.
2 6s. She
No.
gets 1, and Marathi has fallen, finally.
Blah.
No more casting for Daughters.
Okay.
All right, and then so that's it for our shooting. So who are you going to cover fire with?
We're going with the canaries, actually.
Yep, because they get to shoot and then fade.
So we'll just do the shooting first. -1.
So 5, I'm guessing.
4s, actually.
Oh, so yeah, 3's normal.
And then 4s. So 2, -1.
5 up. Nope, takes 2.
And then D6 for
And
1.
they'll get 1 more inch away, so it'll be about a 6-inch charge.
Wow. Yeah, it's only really the first guy that really matters. Cool.
All right, so then we're going to get into the charges. We're going to start with Gatebreaker. It's a more important one to get there. Act under the rocks. So 5. I think we're going to have to use our reroll.
Reroll.
Make sure you can get in there.
Oh!
That's even worse. So he is
Okay.
definitely not going to make it. And then we'll roll for broad and see if we want to go forward. So he's going 7, so he could make it. Let's see where he could end up and how we could zone out these archers. All right, so yeah, we hemmed and hawed, but we're going to stay back with broad because then as long as he's alive for us right now, we're holding that objective to get us our max objective score this turn. But since we couldn't get at the canary, we will fail that battle tactic. So that is going to be it for Suns for turn 4, and it's just going to be a flat 6 points for us, bringing us up to 30. So it will be 30 to 12.
Something like that.
Or 14, was it? I
Yeah,
believe.
I think so.
Going into daughters, turn 4. All right, so turn 4 for daughters. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be attack on 2 fronts since we have these 2 objectives open still.
Yeah, the 2 on the border edges there.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then
I guess any actions in the hero phase for you?
Nope.
I think we will just try. Should we try for a manifestation? I guess Murat. Try for. Yeah, prayer here. No, we won't do anything here. Sorry, guys. So super quick hero phase. We'll get into daughters. Turn 4 movement phase. All right, so into the movement phase, the canary is flying over to tag the one objective easily. The other is ready to support and try and put pressure on my home objective. Archer's moving forward to the far objective, but ready to charge broad if the spears can't close the distance. So go into that shooting phase. These ones advanced here, so I guess going with archers or canary first?
Archer's going into far guy there.
You got it. Giving them the all-out defense.
Some 6s.
Oh, yeah.
And hitting on 3s. And moving on 4s.
Just 6s today.
6,
10?
9, 10. Yep. -1.
+1, -1. Okay, takes 2.
Alrighty. And then canaries.
Canaries point blank.
Oh, it's too many.
Throw all the spears. Nice.
3s, auto crit, and then 4s. Nice. They want it.
That's crit auto wound for the 6.
Yep. So 7 at -1.
Nice. 4s again. Take 3 more, so it's taking 5 total.
Okay.
This shooting.
And then I guess we got some charges.
Start with the spears. They're
Yep.
looking for a 9.
Nope.
That's
Reroll
a
it.
6.
Give me some.
Oh, we're out of CP though.
I think I have 1 left. I guess maybe not.
You had auto 6
Yeah. Okay.
at the canary.
Yep. So I guess we'll try with the bows.
They're looking for the 8.
Nope.
They're not going to make it.
Okay.
But Jesse is going to secure far objective and far objective here. I'm assuming those canary aren't just thrown in there.
So it'll be, I think just 6 points then.
But you get 2 for each objective, and then your battle tactic. So
Okay.
it is 8 points.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just missed a note on 2 objective score.
Okay.
So Jesse going up to 30 for sons and 22 for daughters after 4. So let's see that priority roll.
4.
4.
I
But
know.
Jesse cannot. If he takes the double, it's
Yep.
an auto lose because he's got to get a few more points here. So I guess we'll go into Suns, turn 5, hero phase. Alright guys, as we go into turn 5, and as we said, if Jesse takes a double, you can only get a max of 6 points, so you could only get to 28, so it would result in a win for Gargants. But with me going first, I get a chance to score first, so I would get my, at least even if we just stay still, I guess, sorry, yeah, we could run away, even if we die here, Jesse can't move into range, we would get the points here, we have at least one objective here, we would be able to get our some more points, and then it's going to be really hard for Jesse to then even get max score in that final turn, just because being able to take out either both Mega-Gargants, take out the Gargant, and still have stuff standing here. So unfortunately for Jesse, that will result in the Suns' victory today here over the Daughters. I thought it was looking pretty grim here against the Daughters. The damage output cut down 2 of those Megas pretty quickly with Marathi, but I think we got lucky against Marathi. We got 2 out of her 3 damage pools came from the 4 damage rock, instead of having to be locked up with her where she could be that much more devastating.
I think it's also like it really, especially this game, shows off like you kind of really have to secure the win if you're going for that double turn.
Yeah, you got to be certain, because going 4 points,
losing 4 points is huge.
Especially like in your situation, right? You were already 4 points behind, so that was essentially saying if I don't get 6, I'm going to continue to still be behind or just tie, and then I still have the chance to then score in that turn. But really crazy game, really swingy with lots of stuff hitting on 4s here. Some stuff that I thought definitely a couple times, like Broad should have killed a bit more each time, but that Bloody Incarnate got to stick around that one time on 1 wound, made it so we could never get to those archers and ever get a chance to get at them. I don't think I've ever had them, 10 of them still just hanging around at the end of the match.
It's pretty hard to get to now.
But then again, it shows you they're not what they used to be with the mortal damage output. The damage, as I was talking with Jesse, is absolutely comes from these guys now. Oh my goodness, when they get that 3 damage on the charge, that is easily kills a Mega-Gargant, and with the most wounds out of any model, that means they could kill just about anything that they're charging.
Super valuable unit.
Right? So really awesome. I think Daughters are super scary. Still pretty glass cannon, but I think they have a lot more in the cannon category this time around, so they can do a lot of cool things. But Marathi has definitely gone way up in points. I didn't realize, as Jesse was telling me again, that she's now 800
almost
points.
800, yeah.
And I believe at the end of last edition, she was more around the 600.
Yeah, closer to maybe like 700. So she's gone up.
So she went up a bit, which definitely makes her have to carry more of the weight, taking up that much room there. But him and Hod, maybe we'll see Jesse give Daughters a try without Marathi at the helm to get more of these awesome snake ladies out on the field. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all things Gaming Grats. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this battle report. Until next time.
Have a good one.